and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Bears and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Thielen, a terrific wide receiver and synonymous with Minnesota football. You go back to high school, college ball in the state, and now his 9th season with the Minnesota Vikings. 10 touchdown catches last season, makes a nice catch there.
Cousins on first down. And Cook has it, left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action. Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Pushes him over. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards that time. The Vikings at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to have some start says you are until you break out of it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The numbers for Smith a week ago: 6 catches, 51 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That climbs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew that big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way. On first down, Fields. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it inside the 35. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent. You got to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And their two drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 52 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And he floats one there, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point there after the first one.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Byron Pringle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. play of the half. Cousins airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Boy, no chance as he was madly dropped behind the line there. Here's Palomato now as he'll run it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Throwing right in, that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.